Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth took aim at the media today, scolding reporters for covering the Pentagon's initial assessment that U.S. airstrikes on Iran's nuclear facilities may have only delayed its nuclear program by a few months. At a Pentagon briefing alongside Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane, Hegseth didn't offer any new intelligence. Instead, he accused the press of focusing too heavily on leaked early reports, which he suggested misrepresented the situation. Later today, Hegseth, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and CIA Director John Ratcliffe will brief senators on the Iran strikes. But notably missing from that closed-door session will be Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard. Meanwhile, Iran's parliament responded by voting to suspend cooperation with the UAE's nuclear watchdog, a move that will make it harder for international inspectors to monitor the country's nuclear activity or verify the extent of the damage. Back in the U.S., a new NBC News poll shows that more Americans now oppose the strikes. On Capitol Hill, President Trump is also trying to shift focus to domestic policy, promoting a Republican-backed bill that includes many of his key priorities. But the legislation remains unpopular with voters as the Senate pushes to pass it before the July 4th deadline. And on social media, Democratic Representative Jim Himes argued that debates about whether Iran's nuclear sites were obliterated are missing the point. He said the real question is whether Iran moved its nuclear materials and equipment before the bombs hit. If they did, he warned, the program may have survived largely intact.